video on how to get the Mario Arcade GP2, which is basically it was an arcade version of Mario Kart. Of course, as you can tell by the title, but apparently it's supposed to be based off the engine of Mario Kart Double Dash. Um, Personally, I never really liked Mario Kart Dash myself, and yeah, you can say whatever you want to say, but I never really liked Double Dash that much. And seeing that Namco actually made this version, I actually kind of like it a bit. Though the tracks, a lot of people were complaining about the tracks themselves, but I don't know. That's a whole nother story. But what I want to get to is I want to show you guys, my viewers, how to get the actual emulator running on your PC. So what you want to do is to download the game. First of all, you want to go on this website here, which of course I'm gonna have in the bottom of the description box for you. And originally the site is in Spanish, so if you have Google Translate or another add-on that you can use to translate all this entire page, then yeah, you might want to do that. That's optional though if you really need to read it. But really and truly, if you just follow what I'm doing, you'll be fine. So what we want to do is scroll to the very bottom here, and you'll see downloads. If you didn't want to download Mario Kart Arcade GP, the first one, then you can download that one. However, this video is only going to show you how to get Arcade GP2 running on the Dolphin emulator. So we're going to click on this one here. I already have it, so I don't need to bother downloading it again. But be aware though, it is originally in a zip file. So once you extract the file, or when you are about to extract the file, there is a password, and the password, as you can see, is right here. However, if you do forget, I'm gonna post the password itself in the description box in the video. So just in case you don't want to go back on here. And the video, by the or the file that you download, by the way, it's gonna be a ISO. Let me see if I can show you right now. Hold on a sec. So this, once you extract it, it's gonna be in one of these files here, so or folders, and then this is basically what you're looking for. This is the file here that you need to run the game. It's just called game. There is no other name for it other than that. All right. So actually, probably yeah, we can close this right now. And this is the wrong one. Yeah, this is it here. So what we want to do now is once you download that, you're gonna also download this emulator here, and this emulator, there's two versions. There's one for 32-bit, and then there's another one for 64-bit. And like I said as before, I'm gonna also post these links as well too in the description box below. And they are MediaFire links, so you don't have to worry about some crap deposit files website or anything like that. It's all MediaFire, so it should not take very long. They're about like 8 megabytes each per update, I believe, 5, one of the two, but it's not much at all. So once you download those, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have you're gonna extract your actual emulator itself, and this is it here. If you've never seen Dolphin before, these are usually the files that you should get. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up Dolphin here, and as you can see, I already have the game here set up. But when you actually open up Dolphin the first time, you're not gonna see your game here right away. So what you need to do is you need to go to File, and then Browse for ISOs, and then click on basically go to your directory and then find wherever you have your game itself. For me, I have it in my downloads folder, and then another folder called emulators, and then another folder called Dolphin-Triforce. As you can see there, just click on the root, just click on the actual folder where the actual final ISO is itself, and then there you go, click OK, and then you're good to go. Alright, and then what you're gonna do after is yeah, let me show you the controls by the way too, for those who are using like a controller. For me, what I do is A is gonna be your button that you're gonna use to actually use your items in game. So I have that set as my circle button since I'm using my PS3 controller for this. B is going to be your cancel button, which they give you the option to deal with when you're just playing the game itself. I'm not exactly too familiar with the whole use of that yet. I'm not exactly sure. I believe you can use it for doing like time trials and stuff like that. And then the Z button is going to be for what you're going to use to insert coins. Because remember, this is an arcade emulator pretty much, if you really look at it. So you are going to have to still insert coins. I believe Y is also the service button too. So if you really like using that, or no, sorry, X is service. Y is to open up test mode, which is still not available yet. And then there's left and right, which, yeah, but what's nice about this too, this does support analog support. And I believe Rumble also works too. However, my controller, since it's a 6-axis, I won't be able to get that. And then left trigger is brakes, and then right trigger is your gas. You don't need to worry about C-stick, and there's no D-pad either. So once you have that all set up, we're going to right-click on the actual game here and click on Properties. The way you see it that I have here right now, make sure this is exactly how it's like. If you have it anything different, more different than this, you're going to have problems with running the game. So what you want to do is you want to click on the Gecko Codes tab and click on Config. You want to make sure that this is your file, that your notepad file that you have, has everything that's like this. And what I was thinking about probably doing is I'm probably going to upload a notepad file and post it as a link in the description box below. With and then basically what you can just do is you can open up that notepad file and just copy and paste all these components here and do the same thing onto your actual your config file for the game. Since I already have that set up, that's okay, but you're not done just yet. You also need to go to config in the actual Dolphin setup and make sure that you have enable cheats checked in. And if you're running the game as well too on Dolphin, which most of you are, I'm assuming, are going to be doing this for it, you're going to want to make sure you have dual core and also idle skipping turned on, because without these two, Dolphin usually will not run that very well on your computer. It doesn't matter if you're running on like the best hardware available right now, or even if you have a weaker computer, you need to have that on regardless. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the GameCube tab, and then you want to make sure that SP1 and also Port 1 have are enabled AM baseboard. If you don't have AM baseboard enabled for both of these two, then the game will not run at all whatsoever. So once you do that, you click OK, and you're good to go. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay, like using the Dolphin's widescreen hack and all that. So hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Pac-man!
Here we are live from Pac Mountain, drive-through Pac-land in this forest track. This broadcast is brought to you by Justin Berti. Pac-Man, get start. Pac-Man, what a dead... Will there be a... Great dead heat. Blinky is hit by the needle bomb. Blinky is falling. Pac-Man. A hot top. Thrilling. Ms. Pac-Man. Pac-Man. Dead heat. Pac-Man picks up points and... The race is at the Pac-Man. Cut through. Pac-Man. Shoot. The base. Flame. Years. Pac-Man, tires are aired. Ms. Pac-Man's wiped out. The small time bomb. Five seconds until detonation. 3 seconds. Blinking. To the final lap. Possible to maintain the lead. Blinking is wiped out by the needle ball. Blinky is falling behind. Pac-Man, fast, too fast. Pac-Man is easily pulling away from the number 2 car. Now into the final corner. Pac-Man is in the lead. The winner is Pac-Man. Flawless.